The Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Michigan's offense will take the first swing of the game. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll do it himself. Just trucks through it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Showing off the arms. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
So Texas's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Using his legs, it's Baxter. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Catch in the middle. It's Morgan. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The hand to the running back.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Balls at the 18. 3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. To throw, it's Orji. The throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So now to start the second quarter, they'll line up and try a field goal. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And I know in talking to their offensive coordinator this week, he talked about getting this guy lathered up and going. They know that once he's got some momentum, he's really hard to stop. One of the top 10 rushers right now in the entire country, and they're trying to get him going early in this game.
The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Barges ahead. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Texas! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
You may have a situation here. You might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly tune up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
It is hard to get sacks on screens. I mean, the offensive linemen stay with you for a little bit. Defensive linemen squirt through. A lot of times they read the screen and backpedal. Not on this one. They got through, got to the quarterback, got him on the ground. Not good execution by the offense, but still counts as a sack.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Morris. The Wolverines will call on their punt team.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. It's complete. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quickly complete. And he will score! Touchdown, Longhorns!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. It'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Buys a little time with his feet. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Isn't the play-action fake supposed to make those guys take a half a beat before they come and destroy the quarterback?
Yes, trying to slow him down as much as possible, but it's predicated, too, on me reading that and me seeing it. And they didn't bite it at all. You better run the football effectively if you're going to run play action, because they did not bite on the play action fake.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Got a man, it's Morgan. Great veteran presence in the pocket. He knew he was going to take a hit on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Quick strike complete. Got room at the 35. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. Got it in the middle, it's Baxter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Got it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. And the Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. To the air. It's Ewers. Lets it fly. And it's caught! Touchdown, Texas! I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. To the air on 1st down. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will.
Motion from the offense. They'll keep it on the ground to start the 2nd half. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Got it behind the line. It's Bond. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Here on 3rd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Oh, what a move. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Now after the short completion, it's second down. Fast motion from the offense.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block, it's Stewart. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. Stopped after making the catch. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Dropping back, it's Orji. He looks that one in nicely. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. From the shotgun, the inside give. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense working from the pistol. Looking for a crease, it's Edwards. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Buying some time. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Second down coming up.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Movement here from the tight end. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. It's a reverse. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Dropping back, it's Orji. Fires to the middle. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Power football with the run. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, there's the ball. And the defense snatches it, and they reverse the field. Racing down the left, continues to fight for yards. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense with the scoop and score.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium.
They're going to throw it to start the drive.
They're up by 13 over Cincinnati. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. Couldn't pick it up on second down. Now they need a couple on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Morris. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adapting. Oh, ball's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys. The ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Using his legs, it's Baxter. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Offense breaks the huddle on third down.
At the 42-yard line. Third down coming up.
They'll run it from the gun. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man downfield. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Looking downfield, it's Orji. Finds his big tight end. Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers.
A shot toward the end zone. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad, or as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance flush this one down the toilet, move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack,